Daud, you ready?
Trained by Craig Christian. Along with Kane Melbourne, Joey Ricardo, all assisting in the corner.
And I would say his father, Damianis Yordan, is the official trainer of Daud Yordan. He heard big things about this boy. Only 2 losses. His last one against the super champion, Chris John, the WBA featherweight super champion.
Oh,
yeah.
Archuleta tagged with a beautiful, strong left-hand jab.
I think if you're looking at Archuleta, he's been a good fighter. He's got a victory over Johnny Tapia. He's been around a long time. I think you'd probably call him a journeyman. I think he's going to be well and truly out of his depth here.
Yeah, well and truly a journeyman, a typical journeyman. New Mexico.
Power in both hands of this young Indonesian fighter, 24 years of age. Craig Christian tells me he is a future world champion. I agree with it. Just look at the way he's putting punches together here. We're not going far here, Andy. This is going to be lucky to go a round or two, I think.
And already with the hands down on Daud. Real sign of his confidence. Maybe a slight sign of complacency as well. Never like to see the hands drop too low, even if you are in control. Yeah, no, he's a class act, though. I can see it. The way he just moves in, he moves his head back a fraction, puts his punches together. Look at that beautiful counter. Precision, timing. Only 2 losses, one to Chris John and the other one to Celestino Caballero, another world champion. And that was overseas. Yeah, still a world-rated fighter, Caballero, at top of the game.
Box. In trouble, this boy. Archuleta,
beautiful
out of his depth.
3-punch combination, 2 of them lefts from Stones, Yordan.
See the way forward, just pulls back a little bit to evade the shot and comes into his range, doing this with ease. Daud Yordan in round 1. Sure, the Indonesian fans are watching, you know, with anticipation to see their great champion, Chris John. But for all the Indonesian viewers in Bali and the mainland, this guy is a future world champion, I believe.
Just 24 years of age, too. Good physique, good natural build in the featherweight division, this young bloke. Oh, look at that straight right hand, and it was a lead straight right too.
Now he's involved in the Craig Christian camp. He's got the best sparring with the great Chris John as well, and other great fighters in that gym, in Harry's gym here in Perth. Inside 10 seconds. Frankie Archuleta is going to see the first round, but he's been in trouble more than time. Back to the corners, left eye doesn't look good to me, Archuleta, and I think at any stage he can put his opponent away.
Archuleta back to his feet. Albeit a little tentatively, and I can understand why after what he took in that opening round.
I'll tell you what, Archuleta in his day, he's 35. He must have been a very good fighter to hold a victory over the great Johnny Tapia.
Oh,
he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Future Hall of Famer, yeah. That was back in March 2004.
Lost in the next year on points, but together it's going to be, he's unloading here, Daud Yordan. Whoa, did he put them together then?
Super Daud.
Yeah.
Oh, good right hand, rocks his opponent, Frankie Archuleta.
Look at the jab, beautiful jab too.
Competing in the featherweight division.
Ooh. Yeah.
57.15 kilos, so not big guys.
He's got the full kit of punches, Jordan. Body, head, you know, precise timing, rips, hooks, body shots, uppercuts. Got it all. Lining his opponent up here.
Victories already over Zoel Fidel and Ricky Sismundo for Daud. Kenang in Indonesia, his home base. Young bloke already. 31st fight at just 24 years of age, Barry.
For sure, you know, he's already been on the international stage a number of times, fought in the US a couple of times, won an 8-rounder on the Marquez Casamaya undercard in 2008, and had a no contest or a no decision against 2-time world champion Roberto Guerrero. Very class fighter. top quality fighter. Out of his depth here, archuleta.
Yeah. Frankie rated number 15 in the United States. He is perhaps suffering a little ring rust because he last fought in February of this year. That only went 2 rounds and it wasn't a win.
Yep, it was to Juan Carlos Burgos, I think. A 2-round knockout loss.
Going low, changing levels.
Just a matter of time here. This boy copping a lot of punches, archuleta. Yordan walking up there carelessly almost.
Said earlier this was 12 rounds, my correction, only the 10.
Yeah, I did notice
regional
that.
title.
Could have well been 12 for a regional title, but it is 10. Ooh. Uppercut, hook.
3 ringside judges here, Steve Marshall, Mike Fitzgerald, and the babyface himself, Benny Kelty.
He's going to see round 2 out, Frankie Archuleta, but he's having no luck.
He's going to see round 2 out. He may not remember a great deal of it because there was a big left hook in the middle of all that.
Yep.
With a real mature approach and a real authority about his work.
Second down. Here we go with round 3.
Almost nonchalant.
Yep, round number 3 coming your way live on Main Event Boxing. Wherever you are, maybe at home, on the lounge, enjoying the action, or at your local. Watching on Fox Sports venues. Hope you're enjoying the action from Perth's Challenge Stadium. 3rd fight of 6, and beginning next, 3 world title fights. Astonishing promotion. World-class card, the envy of the boxing world.
Great card. I think probably the best maybe ever assembled in this country. Vicious, solid jab. That shows what a left jab can do. Yordan unloading here in his own corner, in Archuleta's corner. He slips out of there. You can see the experience, but he's certainly out of his depth at the moment. Oh, brother.
Archuleta popping that left hand out repeatedly.
But you look at Yordan, he just makes that minimal slip, moves the head beautifully, counters off it.
His movement conservative, isn't he?
Very conservative, but effective. You only have to, you know, one of the best I ever saw, that was the great Koshizou.
Yeah.
You know, you make them miss by a fraction, you make them pay. And that's what you call a defensive counter. Catch and hook off it.
Well, the natural reaction to avoiding a punch is getting right out of there, slipping until you can't slip any further and getting as far away from the glove as possible. But the reality of it is, in a clear mind, it only has to miss by a centimetre, and it has missed.
And it's missed, yeah. And then you fire back.
Archuleta in all sorts here. Oh, big right hand from Yordan again.
Archuleta is what you'd expect for a tough Mexican journeyman. Lives in Albuquerque now, but born in New Mexico and copping a battering here. Oh, too much. Gary
going to see this round out. Round number 3.
50
with a minute remaining.
In more trouble than... Oh, he's gone. Don't hold. Gary Ingham having a good look here.
Too tough for his own good here, Frankie Archuleta. Oh, big right hand.
Yeah.
Our referee's having a good long look at this.
Vicious body shots too. Oh, he sucks that one up. Yeah, it's
chopping little left hand there from the Indonesian.
Carrying him could stop this.
Look at this again, putting on a display.
Oh, is he ever?
And without a knockdown, we're looking at a real 10-8 round here.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
Stop.
Oh, I thought he'd get a warning there. Almost followed through with the elbow when he threw that overhand right straight down on top of the head and followed with the elbow. To his credit, Archuleta. On his feet, I think. I'll be very surprised if this is not the final round.
Short little left hook in there from Daud.
Looking for his opening.
Yep, that's it. And he's He's been composed throughout.
Incredibly composed and just economical, and
Yep.
as you said, just almost nonchalant and, you know, just precise with his shots. Makes them miss, makes them pay. Look at him unloading here in the neutral corner right above us. You can hear the thud and the power of Yordan's punches.
I'd remember the name. I know we can wrap blokes up, commentators and part of the media. We can promote them heavily in everyone's minds, and quite often it's a recipe for disaster, but you're going to hear a lot more about this young bloke, you get the feeling.
Without doubt.
24 years of age.
The baby. Craig Christian did actually say to me that they were willing to give Billy Dibb a shot at, if Billy Dibb wanted to defend his title in Indonesia, they'd pay him $100,000, give Billy Dibb Australian TV rights, or to fight Chris John, and they would give him $150,000 to fight Chris John and Australian TV rights. Billy Dibb for a dual world title, IBF and WBA featherweight world titles in Singapore or Indonesia.
We'll talk about that later, because of course Chris John is on tonight's show, and we'll...
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, time to go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How you going, Frankie? You all right? You going all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough Mexican. Doesn't want to... No quit in this Mexican, but...
And down again.
Yeah,
rightfully so. It is over. Daud, Yordan, victorious here in Perth.
What an impression this boy's made.
A big win. First fight here in Australia, and he is now the IBO Asia Pacific featherweight champion.
Actually, that might be his brother in the corner with me. Too young. He looks too young to be his father, don't you think?
Craig Christian all smiles, and why wouldn't he be? Baz, run us through the replays and what you liked in the final round.
Yeah, I just, you know, you could just see that the M was coming. 2 games for his own good. Frankie Archuleta from New Mexico. Referee Gary Ingram jumps in and stops it there. You know, I probably would have pulled it up in the corner because there was no way known he was going to come back from the last round. Well stopped there by Gary Ingram. But very impressed by this young Indonesian's future superstar, Daud Yordan.
And they embrace. Let's make it official. We'll head centering to Glenn.
All right, just waiting for the scorecard to make it official tonight. But referee Gary Ingram stopping the bout in the 4th round, about midway through the 4th round. It's official, a total knockdown in our featherweight tonight. The new IBO Asia Pacific featherweight champion. Please put your hands together for Daud Yordan from Indonesia.
What a victory. Of course, a little bit later on, it is Danny Green, Christoph Lenarchik. Let's go back to the dressing room. Ben Damon with our challenger.
Yeah, well, tonight he is the challenger, Danny Green. You've come here to win another world title. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling pretty good, thanks, Ben. Just in familiar territory, so it's great to be here, back at Challenge Stadium, back home in Perth. And, yeah, the nerves are starting to kick in, and just trying to stay cool, stay calm and stay relaxed, because...